you recall what Clemenceau once said about war?
No, I didn't think I knew that, yeah.
He said war was too important to be left to the generals.
Are you ready to embark on a thrilling journey through time to meet Hollywood's toughest actors? I'm talking about Hollywood legends who have pushed their limits both on and off the set. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Number 10. Peter Julien ORTIZ. Peter Julien ORTIZ, born on July 5, 1913, was a remarkable individual whose life was filled with adventure and courage. ORTIZ's journey began in New York, born to an American mother of Swiss descent and a French-born Spanish father. Educated at the University of Grenoble in France, he mastered an impressive 10 languages, including English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Arabic. Can I be completely honest with you? His story is so gripping that it'll leave you on the edge of your seat. At the age of 19, ORTIZ joined the French Foreign Legion, serving for 5 years in North Africa. His bravery and dedication earned him promotions and accolades, including the Croix de Guerre and the Médaille Militaire. After his contract expired, ORTIZ ventured to Hollywood, where he served as a technical advisor for war films. When World War II erupted, ORTIZ re-enlisted in the Foreign Legion, receiving a battlefield commission and displaying remarkable heroism. Despite being wounded and captured by the Germans during the Battle of France, he managed to escape and return to the U.S. Soon after, he joined the U.S. Marine Corps, where his extensive training and experience led to a rapid commission as a second lieutenant. ORTIZ's involvement with the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, showcased his exceptional skills. He conducted reconnaissance missions in North Africa and France, working closely with the resistance and assisting downed RAF pilots. ORTIZ's bravery and resourcefulness earned him promotions and numerous awards, including the Navy Cross, Legion of Merit, Purple Heart, and various French honors. After the war, ORTIZ continued his career in Hollywood. Later, he volunteered to serve in Indochina but was unable to fulfill his desired assignment due to military policies. ORTIZ retired as a colonel and was decorated with a total of 24 medals from 3 different countries, including the prestigious Order of the British Empire, French Légion d'honneur, and multiple Croix de Guerre. Number 9. Sterling Hayden. Sterling Hayden, known for his striking presence and towering height of 6 feet 5, was hailed as the blonde Viking god and the most beautiful man in the movies. In his eyes, though, he was not an actor but a sailor at heart, with a love for all things nautical. While Hayden only appeared in a handful of films, he occasionally took roles when he found himself in need of money.
I shouldn't tell you this, Mandrake, but you're a good officer and you have a right to know. It looks like we're in a shooting war.
He snarled at the notion of being an actor, declaring, quote, "I'm no actor, I'm a sailor." This sentiment was no exaggeration, as Hayden had served as a captain and first mate on various commercial ships. His affinity for the sea was a lifelong passion he held dear. Following his first 2 film roles, Hayden made a decision that would shape his life in unexpected ways. He joined the U.S. Army to fight in World War II, but unfortunately he broke his ankle during training and was discharged. However, his indomitable spirit refused to accept defeat. Undeterred, he enlisted in the Marines under a fake name and was selected for officer candidate school in boot camp. Rising through the ranks, he became a second lieutenant and was assigned to undercover work by the Office of Strategic Services.
Then I must insist, sir, that you give them to him.
In his covert role, Hayden embarked on daring missions, smuggling supplies into territories occupied by fascist forces in the Balkans. He even parachuted into Axis-controlled Croatia, rescuing approximately 20 downed Allied airmen, an act of bravery that earned him high praise from his superiors. By the war's end, he had attained the rank of captain and received the Silver Star for his exceptional courage. Although Hayden's portrayals of memorable characters like General Ripper in Dr. Strangelove and corrupt police captain McCluskey in The Godfather left lasting impressions on audiences, he consistently expressed disdain for acting. He boldly proclaimed that he only engaged in the profession to finance his beloved ships and voyages. For those seeking an additional glimpse into the life of a genuine tough guy and Hollywood maverick, Hayden's autobiography, The Wanderer, is highly recommended. Number 8. William Smith. William Smith, a man of remarkable physical prowess and intellectual brilliance, was not someone you wanted to mess with. He held an impressive list of achievements and skills that made him a force to be reckoned with. Smith set the record for reverse curling his own body weight of 163 pounds, showcasing his incredible strength. Not only that, but he was a two-time arm wrestling world champion and won numerous accolades in downhill skiing and motocross events. It's even said that he competed alongside the legendary Steve McQueen in motocross. But his physical prowess extends beyond sports. Smith boasted a 31-1 record as an amateur boxer and held the Air Force Light Heavyweight Weightlifting Championship. His dedication and endurance were evident in his feat of performing over 5,100 continuous sit-ups in a remarkable 5-hour period. His muscular arms, measuring 18.5 inches, became his trademark. However, Smith's talents went far beyond physicality. He was a man of intellectual depth with a Bachelor of Arts degree from Syracuse University and a master's degree in Russian studies from UCLA. Fluent in multiple languages, including Russian, Serbo-Croatian, French, and German, he studied at such renowned institutions as the Sorbonne in Paris and the University of Munich. Smith's intellectual pursuits led him to serve in the Korean War as a Russian intercept interrogator, conducting secret ferret missions over Russia. He possessed both CIA and NSA clearance and aimed to enter a classified position within the US government. Unfortunately, his marriage to a French actress resulted in the loss of his security clearance. In the world of entertainment, Smith's presence is felt. His fight scene with Clint Eastwood in Any Which Way You Can is etched in movie history as one of the most memorable fights. In a real-life altercation, it's believed that Clint would have been outmatched by Smith's formidable abilities. Want to know the best part? I've got a fascinating story to share with you. Don't miss out at the end. Number 7. KIRK "FREAKIN" Douglas. KIRK Douglas had a life marked by resilience and determination. Born into harsh poverty, he faced the challenges of an abusive, alcoholic father who terrorized his family. These early experiences shaped his pugnacious nature, which would later serve him well in his acting career. As the son of Russian Jewish immigrants, Douglas also had to contend with anti-immigrant and anti-Semitic prejudice, which likely influenced his decision to take up boxing in his youth. But he didn't let these obstacles define him. Instead, he joined the U.S. Navy and fought in World War II until a prematurely detonated depth charge injured him, leading to his release in 1944. Douglas's journey in Hollywood was a testament to his versatility as an actor.
Did you hear that crowd? Here for the first time in my life, people cheering for me.
From tough guys to sensitive art types, he embraced a wide range of roles, spanning film noir, light comedies, romance movies, children's movies, dark dramas, historical biopics, and gritty westerns. His diverse portrayals reflected his own multifaceted nature as a brash, intelligent, athletic, creative, and witty individual. Not content with just acting, Douglas ventured into producing, directing, and writing, establishing his own company called Burna Productions, named after his mother. Through Burna Productions, he produced 2 celebrated films, Paths of Glory and Spartacus, both directed by a then unestablished Stanley Kubrick. The latter film played a significant role in breaking the Hollywood blacklist by prominently crediting blacklisted screenwriter Dalton Trumbo under his real name. Beyond his contributions to the film industry, Douglas was known for his generosity. He donated tens of millions of dollars to various causes, including helping struggling actors, aiding the homeless, and supporting efforts to combat Alzheimer's disease. But hold on. I'm about to reveal something that will truly leave you hanging. Throughout his life, Douglas faced numerous challenges, but always demonstrated resilience. At the age of 74, he survived a helicopter crash that claimed the lives of 2 others. Later, at age 79, he defied doctors' expectations after suffering a stroke and made a remarkable recovery, regaining some of his speech within months. Sadly, Kirk Douglas passed away in February 2020 at the remarkable age of 103. He left behind a legacy of strength, both on and off the screen. Reflecting on his own life, Douglas once remarked, quote, "I was not a tough guy, I just acted like one." But his life's accomplishments and experiences showcased the fact that he was undeniably tough in a variety of ways, leaving an indelible mark on the world of entertainment and beyond. Number 6. James Doohan. James Doohan, the Canadian actor known for his iconic role as Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott on Star Trek, was not only a talented performer, but also a genuine tough guy. His experiences during World War II shaped his character and resilience, and he carried those traits with him throughout his successful career in TV and film. During the war, Doohan served as a lieutenant in the Royal Canadian Artillery and was among the brave troops who stormed Juno Beach during the invasion of Normandy in 1944. Amidst the chaos of the battlefield, Doohan exhibited remarkable courage and marksmanship. He sniped a German machine gun post, effectively neutralizing the threat it posed. Though he never explicitly confirmed the outcome, the abrupt cessation of enemy fire strongly suggested that his actions were successful. However, Doohan's own story took a dramatic turn that night. While returning to camp as a courier, he fell victim to a tragic case of friendly fire. A jittery Canadian sentry mistook him for an enemy and opened fire, striking Doohan 6 times. The injuries were severe, with 4 bullets hitting his left leg, 1 piercing his chest, and another causing the middle finger of his right hand to explode. Despite the immense pain and shock, Doohan's determination and resilience never wavered. In a remarkable display of fortitude, he managed to stumble back to camp, unaware of the severity of his leg wounds until a medic informed him of the 4 bullets surrounding his left knee. In disbelief, he simply replied, quote, "Well, I walked here." It was a testament to his remarkable strength and endurance. Doohan's injuries required extensive medical attention, including the surgical amputation of his mangled middle finger. Miraculously, the round that struck his chest was deflected by a silver cigarette case in his shirt pocket, likely saving his life. Despite the physical and emotional toll of his wartime experiences, Doohan maintained his sense of humor and remained dedicated and kind-hearted throughout his acting career. Can you imagine the excitement and pride he must have felt? Number 5. Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson, born Charles Dennis Buczynski, had a life that exemplified toughness and resilience from the very beginning. Born into extreme poverty in 1921, he was the 11th child in a family of 15 siblings in Pennsylvania's coal region. Despite his humble beginnings, Bronson would go on to become one of the world's most popular movie stars and leave an indelible mark on the film industry. You're probably asking yourself, well, what made him so special? Well, my friend, I've been there too, and let me tell you.
You believe in Jesus? Yes, I do. Well, you're going to meet him.
During World War II, he enlisted in the U.S. Air Force and served as a B-29 Superfortress aerial gunner. Flying 25 combat missions, he showed immense bravery and received a Purple Heart for wounds sustained in battle. But even before his military service, Bronson was no stranger to hard work and physical exertion. As a coal miner in his youth, he endured the grueling conditions of the mines until he reached the age of 21. Boxing was also an integral part of his life as he trained under his older brother, who was known as a tough and skilled fighter. Bronson's on-screen persona further enhanced his reputation as a tough guy. He had a rugged and weathered look with a craggy face that spoke of a life filled with challenges. His roles often required physicality and resilience, and he portrayed characters who were unyielding in the face of adversity. Off-screen, Bronson was known for his reserved and introverted nature. He didn't easily socialize with others on set, preferring to remain focused on his work and maintaining a professional demeanor. Number 4. James Stewart. James Stewart, affectionately known as Jimmy Stewart, was not only a beloved movie star, but also a true American hero. Born in 1908, Stewart's acting career soared to great heights, and he is regarded as one of the most respected actors in American film history.
I was a baby, and since then I've had so much practice that I'm terrific. Here, I'll give you a general idea.
Alongside legendary actors like Humphrey Bogart and Cary Grant, he is ranked among the greatest in the industry by the American Film Institute. At the height of his fame, he felt a calling to serve his country during a tumultuous time. In 1941, when he was already a film legend, Stewart joined the Air Corps, eager to contribute to the war effort. Despite the reservations of his superiors, who were reluctant to put such a recognizable face in harm's way, Stewart insisted on taking part in combat missions. Rising through the ranks, Stewart became a squadron leader and led his men on bombing raids over Germany during World War II. His bravery and dedication to his fellow soldiers were evident as he fearlessly faced the dangers of aerial combat. Stewart's military career didn't end with World War II. He continued to serve during the Vietnam War, further demonstrating his unwavering dedication to his country. Over the course of his military service, Stewart achieved the rank of a USAF Reserve Brigadier General and received numerous accolades for his bravery and valor. James Stewart's legacy is twofold: as an iconic actor who left an indelible mark on American cinema, and as a true American hero who selflessly served his country. Number 3. SESSUE Hayakawa. SESSUE Hayakawa, an aspiring samurai from a noble Japanese family, had his dreams of a military career shattered when a diving accident left him with ruptured eardrums. Devastated and feeling like a disappointment to his family, he attempted to take his own life through seppuku, but his father intervened and saved him. In an effort to give him a sense of purpose, SESSUE was sent to America, where he discovered the world of moving pictures. Fascinated by the magic of cinema, SESSUE found a new dream: to portray heroic characters on the silver screen and regain his sense of glory. With his exotic looks and captivating aura, he quickly became an overnight sensation in Hollywood. His brooding handsomeness and dangerous charm attracted audiences, especially women who couldn't resist his allure. However, as an Asian man in a predominantly white industry, his success was seen as a threat by many white men. Despite the racism and xenophobia of the era, SESSUE defied stereotypes and carried himself with an aristocratic air, becoming the Asian equivalent of Rudolph Valentino. His on-screen success was matched by his off-screen escapades, as he became known for his scandalous affairs with Hollywood starlets, showgirls, and actresses.
He will take every sorrow of the day that is.
He fearlessly embraced the role of a Hollywood bad boy, challenging societal expectations and defying stereotypes about Asian masculinity. Unfortunately, his success led to the creation of demeaning stereotypes about Asian men, fueled by insecurity and a need to diminish his impact. However, SESSUE's influence and appeal were undeniable, reshaping Hollywood and paving the way for future Asian actors like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Throughout his career, which spanned from the 1910s to the 1960s, SESSUE achieved remarkable success and became one of the highest-earning stars of his time. He defied the limitations placed on Asian actors, portraying a wide range of characters and even playing a memorable role in Bridge over the River Kwai, 1957. SESSUE's journey was not without its challenges, as he often faced confrontations with jealous men threatened by his success. Trained in the martial arts, he fearlessly defended himself and represented millions of Asian men in Hollywood, challenging stereotypes and fighting for their place in the industry. So what's the point? SESSUE Hayakawa's legacy should never be forgotten. Today, the representation of Asian males in Hollywood movies often falls into nerdy and sexless stereotypes. But SESSUE Hayakawa proved that Asian men could be tough, masculine, and romantic leads. He paved the way for future generations, leaving an indelible legacy and reshaping beauty standards for men in Hollywood. Sadly, SESSUE Hayakawa's significant contributions have been largely forgotten over time. When he passed away in 1973 at the age of 87, Hollywood lost one of its toughest and most influential actors. Number 2. Christopher Lee. Okay, let me tell you about the legendary Christopher Lee. Sir Christopher Lee, to be precise. This man was the epitome of toughness and talent, a force to be reckoned with both on and off the screen. Born in 1922, Christopher Lee's career spanned almost 7 decades, making him one of the most prolific actors in history. But there's so much more to him than his countless film roles. Lee's life was an extraordinary journey filled with courage, intelligence, and a touch of danger. Before he enchanted audiences as Count Dracula, played the sinister Saruman, or wielded a lightsaber as Count Dooku, Christopher Lee served his country with distinction during World War II. This man wasn't just an actor pretending to be tough. He was genuinely tough, having served as a pilot officer in the RAF and later as an intelligence officer. Lee's war record is nothing short of remarkable. He operated behind enemy lines in North Africa, attached to both Popsky's Private Army and the SAS, two elite units known for their bravery and ruthlessness. He also fought alongside the legendary Gurkha Regiment during the grueling Battle of Mont Cassino. It's hard to overstate how impressive it is to have served in such esteemed military units and witnessed the horrors of war firsthand. But Lee's contributions didn't end there. After the war, he became an officer responsible for hunting Nazi war criminals. This task took him into the darkest corners of human cruelty, as he interrogated and sought justice for those responsible for the Holocaust. The experiences he had haunted him, but they also shaped his perspective on life and added an extra layer of authenticity to his portrayals on screen. It's not just his wartime experiences that made Lee such an exceptional man. His intellect was as sharp as a sword. Fluent in 8 languages, including English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, Swedish, Russian, and Greek, Lee possessed a brilliant mind that complemented his imposing physical presence. There was a genuine depth and intelligence in his eyes, a testament to the knowledge and wisdom he carried with him. But make no mistake, Christopher Lee was not just an intellectual. He was a man of action. He had seen death up close, witnessed the horrors of war, and developed a hardened shell to cope with it all. Yet, beneath that tough exterior, he remained compassionate and passionate about his craft. And oh, the stories. There's a tale of Lee and a director arriving in Prague to film a movie, only to find a military guard of honor awaiting them. When the director wondered who it was for, Lee nonchalantly replied, quote, "My dear boy, it's for me. I was involved in the assassination of Reinhard Heydrich." Such was the caliber of the man. Christopher Lee was not just an actor. He was a noble warrior, an artist, a musician, and a knight of the British Empire. His talent on screen was matched by his heroism off-screen, and his contributions to the world will always be remembered. Sir Christopher Lee, the embodiment of toughness and talent, passed away on June 7th, 2015. Leaving behind a legacy that will forever inspire and awe us. Number 1. Audie Leon Murphy. Let me tell you about the remarkable Audie Leon Murphy. This man's life story reads like an epic tale of heroism, courage, and incredible skill. Born on June 20th, 1925, Murphy would go on to become one of the most decorated American combat soldiers of World War II. At the tender age of 19, Audie Murphy demonstrated extraordinary valor that earned him the Medal of Honor. In January 1945, during the Colmar Pocket Battle in France, he single-handedly held off a company of German soldiers for an entire hour. Despite being wounded and running out of ammunition, Murphy fearlessly led a successful counterattack. It was a feat of bravery that left everyone in awe. But Audie Murphy's accomplishments didn't end there. He received every military combat award for valor available from the U.S. Army, in addition to French and Belgian awards for heroism. His name became synonymous with courage and resilience. After the war, Murphy transitioned to a career in Hollywood, starring in over 40 movies. He even played himself in the film To Hell and Back, based on his autobiography. Although most of his films were westerns, his talent extended far beyond the silver screen. Audie Murphy possessed extraordinary skills in the art of warfare. He was a master of stealth and marksmanship, particularly in dealing with Nazi snipers. These skills were honed during his impoverished childhood when he taught himself the arts of stealth and tracking to hunt rabbits and provide for his family. Essentially, he had become a self-taught ninja to survive. His prowess as a sniper became legendary. Murphy would use his stealth and tracking abilities to get within close range of German soldiers and eliminate them with his trusty carbine. The techniques he had learned as a young boy hunting rabbits now served him well in the deadly game of war. On numerous occasions, Murphy's stealth and marksmanship skills allowed him to take out enemy combatants and disrupt their advances. One particular act of bravery stood out when he stood atop a burning tank destroyer, firing a .50 caliber machine gun at an advancing Nazi unit. His single-handed action halted their advance, and for this, he was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. But Audie Murphy's skills didn't stop on the battlefield. After the war, he returned to the U.S. and became James Cagney's training partner in judo. Their arrangement lasted until Murphy's skills surpassed those of the higher-ranking actor. He was also a skilled amateur boxer, showcasing his athleticism and determination in various arenas. One story that highlights Murphy's incredible marksmanship involved shooting the pods off of okra plants. Michael Dante, a fellow actor who appeared in numerous Hollywood movies, including many westerns, once witnessed Murphy's quick draw with a .45 and watched in awe as he shot the small pods off the plants. It was a feat that showcased his exceptional shooting abilities. Sure, Audie Murphy may not have achieved the same level of fame as Chuck Norris or undergone the rigorous kung fu training of Jet Li or Donnie Yen, but what sets him apart is the fact that he faced and defeated deadly elite Nazi soldiers. He wasn't just a fictional character, he was a real-life hero who dispatched scores of trained killers. So if you were to place Audie Murphy alongside the likes of Bruce Lee, Steven Seagal, or Jason Statham, my bet would be on the man who stared death in the face and emerged victorious time and time again. Audie Leon Murphy, a man who will forever be remembered as a symbol of bravery, skill, and unwavering determination. And that concludes our review of the 10 toughest Hollywood stars. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing Hollywood tales. Stay tuned for our next video.